Okay, so now we're going into the third phase of this kind of very sun-kissed look. And I just want to take a moment to say, you know, our model here is very, very light skin. And as you can see, we're just bringing her up slowly but surely. And it's great, you know, in moments where a lot of people are being very careful with the sun. A lot of people can't go out in the sun so much as they used to. So this is a way of avoiding actually having to go out and get that color on your face specifically, and actually being able to get the feeling of it through these diverse products that I've been using. So we're going to intensify now, specifically the eyes, and we're going to lift the skin. Let's start here with the eyes. I'm going to take a chocolate brown. It's a coffee brown pencil. And it's a great pencil to have. There's a few basics you should have in your kit. I spoke about a black pencil, and this is a brown pencil, and the good thing about this pencil is it has no red in it. As I can show you here, this is like coffee. This is a dark brown that has no red in it, so it's really nice. Anything you put near to the eye, if it has any red in it, you want to be careful, because as you know, red sometimes means swelling or things that are actually particularly more like irritation, things like that. So I like to use really neutrals that have no reds, so that we get more a feeling of sophistication than any form of irritation. Okay. So I'm just going to take this pencil right close to the lid. Anybody can do this makeup. This is really simple makeup, so just close to the lid. What's most important is oftentimes your palettes, your colors. So when you have the right brown, when you have the right bronzing powders, it's all about having the right stuff, because in itself, makeup does not have to be complicated at all. It's dosing the right colors. So here we are. And I'm going to take a soft brush. I'm going to use a flat brush here, and I'm going to actually blend that line, because I don't want eyeliner. I just want a feeling of the beginning of what some people will call a smoky eye. And this is actually the beginning of how you do a smoky eye. I'm not going to yet really make this eye smoke. I'm just going to smoke the actual line. Okay. Let me see. Okay, we're starting to intensify the eye, as you can see, and the actual pencil serves for a multiple purpose here. It actually also helps thicken up the lash line. So if you have very few lashes, when you use dark colors right into your lashes, well, it actually thickens up the look of your lashes. So you don't have to kill yourself as much when you're putting on mascara. There you go. I'm just smoking off this line so that you don't feel the edges of it. There you go. And I'm going to take this up a little bit so that we can feel the beginning of a darker, moody eye. All right, you see that? And I'm also going to go underneath. I think I'm going to actually go, look up, right inside. And I'm going to take this to the edge, always in between the lashes. And the same here. Okay. And in between the lashes. Right up by the eye. And I'm going to use this pencil. I'm going to put it on my hand here. And I'm going to use it by putting my brush in this, and then going right under here, and I'm going to use this to smoke off this. Real soft. Always save your eyes. Don't have to, rub so hard. That's why it's so important to have soft brushes. As you can see, as I'm not looking to get a real graphic look, my brush is rather large to go under her eye, but that's what gives you the softness of the actual blending under her eye. And I'm going to go back here. I'm going to put a bit of this on this brush. Okay. And what's actually on my brush joins with what's on her eye. That's a beautiful eye. I'm going to pile on more mascara. I want this to look really dark. Without going to black, I can use coffee browns, but lots of mascara. In this makeup, you don't have to put it on the bottom. It just depends. If you really want to put it on the bottom, it'll make a more intense eye. You can leave it just on the top. And if you get mascara on the skin, as I've just done, you just wait till it dries. If you start trying to take off your mascara before it dries, you're going to have a big smudge. And because I've worked, look up, on the bottom of her eye, to finish off the bottom of her eye, to do a polished, finished look, you should always dress it or accessorize the makeup on the bottom of the eye with a bit of mascara. This finishes the look. Sometimes when you work on the bottom of your eye and you haven't put on mascara, it actually leaves it slightly unfinished looking. Putting on quite a bit of mascara because it dresses her eye really nicely. And I'm going to take off the mascara now. It's easy to take off when you actually have left it dry for a little bit. I'm going to take the end of my foundation brush, as I've done before, and just check to see that all this is really nice and clean under here. Okay. And now I'm going to go into some highlighting on the eyes. This is a highlighter. This is, as you can see, it's called, for me, this is called white gold. And it's a beautiful kind of a color to use. Again, it's a neutral in a funny way. That's a white gold. And we're going to highlight the eye slightly with this. I always wet my brush because actually I could use it dry, but I'm going to use it a little. I'm going to use it wet, and I'm going to use a small brush for the inner corners of the eye. I'm going to blend this like that. I'm going to use this here like this. And I'm actually going to highlight the top of this lip here. It's a bit of fun. As you can see, you could probably leave the makeup like this, but I'm going to just persevere just a little bit longer. And I'm going to intensify slightly. With the color I've used before, I'm going to intensify just here in the corners, going under the brow bone, softly. It also helps kind of blend all the colors and finish the look. And I'm going to finish off the skin. We're just going to keep on building up this skin. And now I'm going to take a darker color. It's another bronzer. And you want to be very careful. This color can make your skin look dirty if you don't watch it. So we're going to take a real light amount. I take it off the brush, I put it on, and I take it off. And I just start to work on the skin. Up here on the forehead. Close. And I'm just going to warm up those brow bones. There you go. I'm going to use this as a contour because it's quite dark. I'm going to contour the cheeks. I'm going to take it down here a little bit, just so that we're still staying natural and that there's no sense of, as much as possible, is anything false. And we're going to give it a little bit of a lift by using the same palette again. I'm going to use a bit of this, let's call this a sunburn. I don't know, the pinkness in the sun. I'm just going to put this on here. Okay, and just to finish off, let's change this lip color. Just for fun. It could stay the way it was, but you know what? We have a lot of makeup here, so we can have a bit of fun. I've chosen a berry red here on this palette. I know there's a lot of colors here, but I've chosen a kind of a brownie red is what it is, really. And I'm going to put this on the lips now. Open. Open. There you go. You do not have to put on this color, just relax. You don't have to put on a dark color. You can leave your lips natural. But you can also have a bit of fun if you like to put colors on your lips. There you go, there's a beautiful lip. And we're going to finish it off again with a little bit of powder, just to make sure that we're not shining anywhere that we don't want to shine in. And also, as you know, powder always blends. Okay? And we're going to, of course, groom the eyebrows. I'm going to add on a tiny bit more of this shine that you've seen me use before. Okay? I'm going to put it right up here, just to bring out the eyes. Right up in here. Let me see. And in case I've killed it by using the powders I've been using, I'm just going to add on more where it was before. Okay? And that's a look, and if you like this look, there's an option on this look, just to finish it off, is I'm taking transparent gloss on my hand, and I'm just going to put it right in the center. right here. And voila. Wow. There you go. That's the third phase in a very sunny looking makeup.